Most people think lust is simple. You see someone, you feel something, and that's it. But what if I told you that what you call lust is actually just the first layer, and there are three more beneath it that almost no one ever reaches? Not because they can't, but because nobody ever told them those layers exist. Today, we're going deep, not in the way you're thinking, deeper than that. By the end of this video, you're going to understand your own emotions in a way that might genuinely change how you experience attraction, desire, and connection for the rest of your life. 1. Physical ignition. Stage 1 is what everyone knows. It's the spark, the instant pull. You walk into a room, your eyes land on someone, and something inside you shifts without your permission. This is physical ignition, the most primal, automatic layer of lust. And here's something most people don't realize. This stage isn't really about the other person at all. It's about you. Your nervous system is running a rapid pattern match, symmetry, energy, movement, presence, and firing a signal that says, pay attention. It happens in milliseconds before your conscious mind can even form a thought. Almost everyone experiences stage 1. It's human design. But here's where people get it wrong. They confuse this stage for the whole experience. They act on it, chase it, build relationships around it, and then wonder why it fades. Stage 1 is supposed to fade. It's a door, not a destination. The people who treat it like a destination spend their whole lives walking through doors and never sitting down anywhere. 2. Mental fixation. Stage 2 is where lust moves from the body to the mind. This is the stage people are usually in when they say they can't stop thinking about someone. You replay conversations, you notice things, the way they laughed, the way they moved their hands, the pause before they answered a question. This is mental fixation, and it's seductive in its own way because it feels like connection, but it isn't, not yet. What's actually happening here is that your brain is building a narrative. It's filling in the gaps of who this person is with what you want them to be. The danger of stage 2 is that it can feel incredibly real, while being almost entirely fictional. You're not obsessed with the person, you're obsessed with the version of them your mind has constructed. This is why stage 2 lust can be both intoxicating and destructive. It can drive you towards something that doesn't actually exist. Most people never question this stage, they just live inside the story, and that story, sooner or later, runs into reality. 3. Emotional exposure. Here we are, stage 3. The stage most people never reach, and the reason is vulnerability. Stage 3 is emotional exposure. It's the point where lust transforms into something that actually requires courage. This is where you stop performing for the other person and start letting them see who you actually are. No curated version, no careful positioning, no highlights reel, just you. Most people bail at the edge of stage 3. Not because they don't want it, but because getting here means risking rejection at the deepest level. Physical rejection in stage 1 hurts the ego. Mental rejection in stage 2 hurts the fantasy. But emotional rejection in stage 3, that feels like it touches the self. And for most people, that risk feels like too much. This is why genuine intimacy is so rare. It requires two people who are both willing to be seen without armor at the same time. One person can't carry it. Stage 3 isn't about intensity, it's about honesty. It's the moment you say something true instead of something impressive. It's the moment you stop trying to win and start trying to connect. When you reach stage 3, lust becomes something that actually nourishes you, something that grows instead of fades. 4. Soul-level recognition. Stage 4 is rare, so rare that some people live entire lifetimes and never touch it. This is soul-level recognition, the feeling that you are known, not just liked, not just wanted, but genuinely, fully known by another person. And you know them too. Not the curated version, not the performance, but the real thing underneath all the layers. Stage 4 isn't dramatic. That's what surprises people when they get there. It doesn't feel like fireworks. It feels like exhaling after holding your breath for years. There's a stillness to it, a sense of landing. The lust in stage 4 isn't about hunger. It's about recognition. It says, I see you and I choose you anyway. Actually, it says more than that.
It says, I see you, and that is exactly why I choose you. The reason stage 4 is so rare isn't because it's impossible. It's because it requires you to have passed through all 3 stages honestly. You can't skip ahead. You can't force it. It arrives when 2 people have both been willing to be real, to be patient, and to keep showing up at the edges of their own discomfort. So here's the question to sit with. Which stage are you actually living in right now? Not the stage you want to be in, the one you're actually in. Because most people are looping between stage 1 and stage 2 their whole lives, wondering why nothing ever feels deep enough or lasting enough. The answer isn't to chase harder. The answer is to go further in, to be willing to move through the discomfort of stage 3 instead of retreating back to what's comfortable. Lust isn't shallow. Most people are just afraid to find out how deep it goes. If this gave you something to think about, share it with someone it might help, and drop in the comments, which stage do you think is the hardest to reach and why? I'll be reading every response.